Hey guys, fresh batteries, all ready to go. The camera had actually saved the vlog from yesterday, but I was like, well, I said pretty much everything that I said on the derpy camera thing, or phone thing, so I figured I wouldn't repeat myself. Yeah. So here's another vlog, fresh batteries, shouldn't die. Smells really good out here. The grass has just been cut, so it smells really good. I like the smell of cut grass. I was just gonna say something and completely forgot what it was. Oh, I know. The entire time, like, my phone was telling me that, like, that the picture was the right side up, so when I turned it sideways, I was highly convinced that it was gonna be sideways that time, but I noticed that for those like 2 seconds that I had it sideways, that was the only time I was the right side up, and I really apologize for that. As far as me, I'm doing pretty much the same thing I've been doing this entire trip. Hanging out with Sora. We watched a lot of the Tinkerbell movies. I don't know, like, if you guys like Disney movies or anything, but I was really interested in the Disney Fairies movies, so we watched like 3 of them today. And I really like them. But I'm a girl, and girls tend to like fairies. So. Have you guys been to Sonic? Like, I just got the French toast sticks just to... when people cut the grass, they cut the clovers. But I guess clovers are considered weeds. But I thought they were pretty. Anyways, like, I got the French toast sticks, and they were much, much bigger than I was expecting them to be, and I actually had a hard time finishing them, which made me sad, because I actually got a whole bunch of food besides that. And I love their, like, ice creamy type coffee, but I won't get whipped cream on it anymore from Sonic, because there was one day that I left that drink sit, like, all day, and it was a hot day, and the whipped cream in it didn't melt. So that told me that that whipped cream was totally fake, and it kind of grossed me out, because real whipped cream will melt. It's gonna melt. So I have no idea what their whipped cream is made out of. I am going to talk a little bit about WoW today, because while Sora's taking a nap, typically I can hop on WoW for a little bit if I want. So I have, and I'm still leveling my Night Elf. Excuse me. Sorry. Anyways, I used to make fun of people that I knew that would rage over WoW. I'd be like, what's to rage over with that game? It's an RPG. I know, apologize. There's this one mission that, like, quest, you know, where you have to, like, go underwater, where there's a bunch of murlocs to get something, and I'd searched all over that place and died several times, because this is a pretty low-level quest, and you're like, where am I supposed to find this thing? And then I looked online at a place that my one friend suggested, and I was hoping they would give me a picture of exact location. Well, they didn't. But the one helpful thing they did say is it's a gold sea. Like, it looks like a gold sea. So I was like, okay, I'll just keep looking for something like that. And here it is, just barely in the water, where I wouldn't have had to circle around, where I wouldn't have had to run into all those murlocs, just easily sticking out of the ground. Like, if I would have gone the correct way instead of the long way, I would have had to fight one murloc to get to it. One. I felt pretty stupid, but at the same time pretty accomplished, because after a while he was like, I'll help you. And I was just like, at that point I hit stubborn pissed mode, and I was like, no, I will find this thing by myself. So I tried to calmly tell him to forget it, and then, like, my rage split over, so I was just, like, complaining and stuff, but I did find it. And now that's done with, and thank goodness. It's just so silly, the things that make you mad, but I'm, like, so stubborn. Like, I do not like to accept a lot of help. I know it's natural to accept help and everything in games, but I don't know. I'm very stubborn. Like, the other day, like, I was doing a quest where the lag on the computer was making it so I wasn't hitting as fast, so I was dying more frequently. And the person, like, some random person asked me if I wanted help, and me being me, I was stubborn. I politely told them that no, I like to do quests on my own, otherwise I don't feel like I've earned them. You know, because at first, before they asked, they were, like, jumping in trying to help me, and that was making me mad, because yeah, the quest is hard, especially with lag because I'm not going as fast, which means, you know, I can't really see what I'm doing. Like, as an example, on my old internet connection, I used to play MapleStory a lot. So I'm used to fighting in lag on MapleStory. So like if I was on a fast computer on MapleStory, or fast connection, you know, I might not know how to handle it. But the thing is I started WoW on a super fast connection, and it's really hard for me to figure out what to do in the lag. Like, usually you're used to fighting in those games in the way that your internet connection allows for. So, I've pretty much adjusted to it now. Like, I pretty much got it, but it was a little overwhelming at first, and I was dying a lot and getting frustrated, because it went from having like one death, literally one death on that elf, which is pretty incredible, to like countless, no, like 20, 30, who knows. So that was frustrating, but so far I've overcome everything. I'm getting ready to go to Ashenvale, which is hilarious. I'm now going to be on the other end of the attack that I'm used to being on. I don't know, I always thought, like, not to be mean to Horde people, but like when we walked into Ashenvale, like I was literally like, this looks like it should belong to elves. Like, sure, I'm going to fight on my Horde side, but this area, like, literally looks like it should belong to elves. So now I guess I'm going over to help some elves. Whatever. It'll be interesting to be on that end of the quests and see what happens. Yeah. Other than that, you know, eating Whataburger every night, having a random fast food for breakfast, playing WoW during Sora's naps, and also making a video during Sora's naps. Sora's a pretty easy kid to deal with, really. He's just like, he's running around happy most of the day. As long as you stop him from eating the fuzzballs off the carpet, he's good to go. Laughs a lot. He's a real sweetheart. He's just really easy to take care of. I need to get more pictures of him, but he's like constantly moving, so it's really hard to get him to stop for pictures. But he's so cute. Like, I wish I could get video and pictures of how cute he is. Like, I got that small caption of him playing with my hat, like, and you didn't see what he was doing. He was actually playing with the suspender ends of it, because he discovered those, and now he's like trying to piece them together onto things, which is really cute and really smart for a kid his age to figure out how they work. So, meh. Yeah, my only other plans are to watch the new Amityville Horror, because I've wanted to watch both that and the older version for a while, and I don't like watching horror movies alone, and he had volunteered, Sora's dad had volunteered to watch it with me, so yay, go from fun, fairy, happy endings to, oh man. And the funny thing is while I'm up here, I always watch a bunch of horror movies, because like a lot of other people where I live don't like to watch horror movies, so I am very nice to them and don't watch them around them a lot, but I don't like to watch them alone. So like now when I'm in like the hotel room completely alone, then I start thinking about all the things in those horror movies, or about like stories I've heard. Like literally when I'm at home, I won't check my mirrors, I won't do anything because of that movie. But when I'm in the hotel, I'll constantly check my mirrors. And then I don't know if you guys know what black-eyed children are. If you do not know what they are, I really suggest you look them up and read about them. It'll creep you out, but I would rather like keep people safe in case they're real. But like, then I start thinking about that in the middle of the night, and I'm just like, great, you know, how am I supposed to get to sleep? If I'm not like falling asleep tired, my brain just races. But I haven't been doing too bad on the sleep scale. Watched a few YouTube videos and go to bed. So yeah. Sorry I'm switching the camera around so much. I don't know, my hands get tired quick, and as you can tell, I'm winded, because I'm not used to this much exercise. But honestly, you know, I had that deep talk with you guys a couple days ago, you know, and I'm going to start exercising. Like, I'd wanted to start exercising a while ago, but then I got that cold, and it took so much out of me. I was like, I probably shouldn't be exercising during that, because I actually wanted to start exercising at like end of February, beginning of March. So that's when I got sick. But yeah, like, I figure the only way I'm going to be confident in myself is if I start to take steps to improve myself. And that means physically as well as inside, so yeah. Besides, it'd be nice to not be winded like chasing the cat around the room. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this video is pretty long because I've been walking kind of a while. So I'm gonna let you guys go, but hopefully my little stories were entertaining enough for you. And maybe I'll make a vlog tomorrow, maybe I won't. It will just depend. So far I've been doing one like every day, but I just don't know. It'll just depend on how I feel and if I have anything interesting to talk about, because I'm not going to sit here and talk about absolutely nothing. That wastes both of our time. So, yeah. I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, morning, whenever you watch this. And I'll see you later. Bye.